Are you filming me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Are you filming me?
Yeah, I'm filming you.
No, are you?
Yeah, I just hit
Oh,
the button.
okay. In this video, I wanted to kind of recap what I'm going to do because the videos I made and reconstructing this thing or the cat coming in the room. What are you doing, Ninja? Lights out. Dad's working. Here, hold on. Hey, hold on a second. You know I gotta cut all that out, so let's just start over.
That part's cute.
Okay, I just wanted to recap in this video of what I'm going to do when reconstructing this guitar here. Because I did it in segments over a period of time that the way things worked out, I got small videos and some pictures, and so I just wanted to tell you what I'm going to do in the video first here. We're going to put the EMG pickups in it, dress the fretboard, put the Kaler nut on it, and that's it. If I get to the third part, I'm not sure yet, so I would like to make it in 3 parts because the last part is brutal. So that's what we're going to do, and hope you enjoy it because it was a nightmare. Dude, it's pretty cool. I kind of like it. Okay, here's my Aliexpress BC Rich bitch with Kaler. Bad inlays. The beast headstock. Here's a big chip that it took in shipping. I filled it in with some wood putty, but I'm going to probably sand that out and finish cleaning it up. Here's the upgrades. Dunlop strap locks. I like the original ones. New York XLs. Steel pickup rings. Pretty nice. These ones are slanted. These ones are straight. We'll find out what I do with that. I'm not sure. Real EMGs, because the ones that do come from China there are not real. Flat out. Ratio tuners. Each tuner is set for each string and super nice. Okay? And I forgot to request them to put Kaler nut on it, but we're going to do that too. So the only thing I didn't like about it, and I thought that I had requested it, but I just wanted, I was trying to make it easy for them, so just a tone, a volume, and a switch. So I'm probably going to have to put a plug in one of these holes because I totally hate too many knobs on it. And if you see these guitars anywhere, there's about 15 knobs on here and string tuners out the back and, all kinds of crap on it. It doesn't even need to be there. So, but they did a pretty nice job with the translucent black. I got the EMGs in. Here is the wiring. You can see I had to do the ground on the battery, which goes to terminal here, and I got to put the shrink tube on it, but soldered. And if you look down there, and the only thing you got to do with these new EMGs is solder the toggle switch. Get connections on that, so I got some shrink tube on there. I like to try to make everything look nice and organized. So there's that. Couple complaints is whenever you buy one of these from Aliexpress or from China, is they do not route anything in the back of these guitars correctly. The only thing that I could say is the electronics holes here is pretty good, but I still think they went pretty damn deep in there. It took a lot of material out. The other thing it's their pickups. They basically, if you could see that, they would snip it off with a pair of dikes, and they're all different sizes there. See that? So those don't fit on the real AMGs. You go down to the hardware store if you don't have any, and replace them. Tape off the fretboard. Polish the frets. Okay, I cleaned up the frets, pulled the tape, used a little bit of lemon oil here on the board, cleaned it. The job they did on the wood, I could see lines in it. It's just not perfect, but it still looks really nice, and I'm not really a picky person. So the next thing we're going to do is, well, we're going to take a sledgehammer and we're going to bash out that nut. Okay, so now we got it taped off here, and we're going to take this here razor blade. I put a brand new blade in it. We're going to score it along here. We're going to score it all along the edges of it to break away any paint that's up there, or anything that will chip out if it's knocked out and pulls a chunk of paint off of the thing, So that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so I got the nut off there. And knocked it off with a brass hammer. And yeah, piece of wood. That's all you needed. Okay. So now, look at this, Kaler. And no, I didn't have to use a Kaler, but I wanted to use a Kaler. So you can see it's going to sit low anyway, right? And here's the original here. The thing was, right, this thing, I probably didn't even need to score it around with the razor blade, because I literally just tapped it, I literally just tapped it once and it just came right off. So I don't know, if it rains and this goes out to the car and gets a drop of water on it, that the thing's gonna completely fucking melt. But anyway, so it fits good right there. So they did that right. That's good. But here we go. Quite a big gap, right? I wish I had a mill or something. It doesn't matter. I got a lot of files. I work on cars a lot, so it looks like, can't see it very well. Quite a bit to remove. Now, I got some shim already, and that might change when, see that clear coat there? It's a big ridge of paint, so it's probably even less than that. So what we're going to do is, I taped it off right here where the edge of it is. So I don't want to go past that. I'd rather play with that edge to make it fit perfect than to just cut it all the way down. So That's what we're going to do next. Here you can see the link that I had to go through to make that fit. It's a piece of brass. When I installed the Kaler nut the first time, I used the little screws, screwing it in from the top. That did not work. The nut would wiggle and come loose. So this is what I had to do, and this was a nightmare. Ignore the scratches in the clear coat, they can buff out, but you can see the link that I had to go through to make this work in there. I had to cut out a lot. The shape of the neck is, I think, kind of like a SG or something. But yeah, good times.